So for those of you that watched the first episode but aren't reading my blog, I thought I would fill you in on what's going on with me. So basically, I broke up with my boyfriend. We'd been dating for 3 years, and we'd been living together for 1.5 years. And over a plate of leftover enchiladas, I told that fool, I don't even want to see you anymore. And here's why. Here's a list of reasons why. Number 1, he called me a cunt. Well, I kind of had that one coming. I was acting like a really big cunt. Number 2, he threatened to strangle me. He put his hands around my throat.
No, he put his hands near my throat, but he never actually touched me. You know that Mike would never hurt me.
He punched a hole in our living room wall.
He punched a hole in the wall so that he wouldn't punch me. Again, Mike would never hurt me, and I really deserved it.
He accused me of being an alcoholic. He thought I drank too much.
Me? Alcoholic? What?
He was jealous of my relationships with other people.
He had every reason to be. I was practically cheating on him.
He wasn't social at all. He never, ever went out. Not ever.
Mike was in school full-time at UCLA. And in order to be able to afford the apartment that we lived in together that I forced him to move into, he also worked full-time. He was gone from 7 a.m. until midnight every day, so kind of my fault.
He kept his friends from me.
That is one thing I'll probably never understand and never be able to forgive.
But it did make things easier when we broke up, so maybe he was right.
He had no direction in life. We were 22 when we started dating and 25 when we broke up. It's probably a little soon to be able to tell whether or not he had any direction. Plus, I don't even know what I want to do with my life. That's hypocritical.
That fool slept all the time.
Mike has a medical condition called thalassemia minor. It's a blood disease that prevents your red blood cells and therefore your hemoglobin from forming properly. And if those don't form properly, they don't properly carry oxygen to your lungs. And in thalassemia patients, this presents as extreme fatigue.
Yeah, lazy motherfucker.
Remember that time I said I was acting like a cunt?
He got mad every time I left the house if I wasn't dressed like a fucking Amish girl.
Is it so much to ask that his girlfriend puts on a bra before she leaves the house? I mean, come on.
You know we wanted different things out of life.
No, not true. Mike wants what exactly half of me wants every day, which is to move out of this American bullshit capitalistic taker lifestyle where you just take and we're never satisfied until we die. He wanted things to be simpler. For me to commit to Mike would have meant committing to that simpler lifestyle, and I just wasn't ready to make that commitment.
Well, I never liked his mother.
Well, that is true. She was a perfectly lovely woman. She had been married to the same man for 30 years. She had 2 great kids. Her daughter's at Harvard, her son's at UCLA, and she was really generous with us. She had us over for dinner once a week, sometimes more, depending on how broke we were. And every Christmas, she gave me really cute little socks. Do you remember those ones with the little kitten and the little bells and the Christmas hats? It was entirely too pleasant and wholesome.
Bitch.